how that works, man. It's just nuts. So like they do their own original like painting on it first and then you do it, or do you just get the image and just put it directly on it? Yeah, usually they just paint it themselves, which is tedious and takes so long, you know?
Yeah, and then all like the little cracks.
Yeah, man. Very sick, dude. Welcome back. It's the City of Vandals podcast. This is episode number 23, and I got my boy Dave here from DEFPROJECTS. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good.
Awesome, man. Thank you for having me and inviting me over here, bro. Yeah. This is awesome. So your name is Dave, but you went by a different name in the graffiti world. You write Doc, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you could say I used to write Doc, or I don't know. I still am not really active that much now, but yeah, Doc. I was in a crew called THA.
Okay.
It's a lot of old school heads. You know, we started in the mid '90s.
Okay, nice. That's what's up. Yeah, I mean, I've recently seen your stuff with culture at the walls, at the alleyway, and yeah, I thought that was dope. And like, it just blew up. That whole alleyway is all covered.
Yeah.
How did that come to be? Like, they just basically said, like, hey, we need something done back here. They rented out that space.
Well, that was for they were opening a show. It was
for a show. Okay.
It was what was it? Bay Area Legends.
Okay.
It was the name of the show, and it had a lot of TDK guys and a lot of local, like San Jose guys that are, you know, a lot of old school guys.
Yeah. Everybody was there. It's crazy.
Yeah. So they had, that was the show that was going on, and so they had that day and the day before, a couple of days before, there was people. They were letting paint back there.
Nice, yeah. And it just kept growing and growing. Yeah, so like right now we're in DEFPROJECTS, I guess, right? This is where you do all your work and everything. And I showed a clip of basically how you guys print all of the like train. How do people come to you for those projects? Hit you up like, dude, I need this painted, I need this for my business, or how do you?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I reach out to people like when I want to work with them, and I'll sell it on my site.
Okay.
But then I also do it as a service too. So
nice.
You know, people will reach out to me.
Okay. Usually, you know, they're painting it really, you know, tediously on every single train, but like it looks like someone painted it the way that they've 3D printed it or printed it on there. It looks really dang good, man, and really clean work. So I mean, if you guys didn't see his page, go check it out. DEFPROJECTS on Instagram, and you got a website too?
Yeah, DEF-Projects.
DEF-Projects. Okay. And then, and what else do you kind of sell on there?
So I have a lot of art prints. Like I said, I've been working with a lot of different artists. So I have a lot of paper prints and HO scale trains that we do, and
that's nice.
I'm always experimenting. So
yeah.
I'm always trying to figure out something new.
Right. So like, when did you start this project? When did you kind of start doing this?
So I've worked for this company, Neuron Publishing. They used to be Progressive Solutions, and I worked for them since 2005.
Okay.
It's a printing company. You know, we've done a lot of stationery, books, and stuff like that. But in 2019, my boss was selling a printer that he had. He was going to get rid of it. And I had already seen it. I already used it, and I really liked what it could do. So I was like, you know, I want to get that. But then I was like, I have to justify buying the printer, you know. So I ended up starting a business with a couple friends.
That's so cool. Okay. Who else is in the project?
Well, right now it's just me, and then my wife is a partner.
Okay, cool.
But I originally started it with a couple of friends, and one was helping me with my website, and the other one was helping with the business side.
Nice, man. So that's basically how it transitioned from the graffiti world into like your own business, right? Can you tell us a little bit about like your background in graffiti?
So like I said, I started in '95. My cousin was a graffiti writer already, and I was already drawing. I was doing comic books and stuff, and he's like, well, you could probably paint, you know, we can go. So he took me out to a wall in Milpitas and
Nice.
painted. That was the first time, and then it's kind of never really stopped since then.
Yeah, that's dope, man. And then you're obviously really good at drawing and everything too, or is it just kind of like you're...
Yeah, no, I like I said, I was drawing comic books and stuff, so I like doing characters.
Nice, yeah.
But I like letters too. I mean, they go hand in hand.
Yeah. The one with the skull on the stairs back there in the alleyway, that's one of the dopest pieces in my opinion, because I love seeing skulls and different things. It's a cool little, it's dope. It's dope to see.
Thanks.
And then the most recent one I think was at the Writer's Bench alley. Shout out Writer's Bench. They're, that whole alleyway is just getting covered now, man. It's dope.
Yeah.
You went above Bury.
That wasn't easy.
No.
I was on a ladder the whole time.
Oh, really? Yeah, that really looked dope, man. I'll show it here. It's the color schemes. It was like pink and then kind of like a maroon colored. It was just, it all flowed really nice, man. I thought it was sick. So, is there anything that basically happened in your graffiti career you could tell us? Like anything, like any close calls, any stories, graffiti stories, basically? Or it's kind of been, you kind of had good luck?
I guess you could say that. I don't know. I kind of like got out of doing illegal graffiti a long time ago. I don't know if I want to say that.
Well,
I think just painting with different people. It's always, meeting different people and just seeing the different styles and how people paint. It's been pretty cool over the years, like, getting to know different writers that, I looked up to, and
that's sick.
It's been cool.
Was it like up to your expectations, or did you meet a writer that you were like, oh, this guy's an ass? Like, I wish I never met you.
No, everybody's been pretty cool. Yeah.
Sometimes you meet people and you just, I wish I just kept it a secret to myself. So it's just because I've always admired so-and-so's work, and then boom, like you meet them and it's like, oh, dude, it's...
No, everybody, like that. I think everybody's been pretty cool, like cool. When I've met them.
Yeah, that's what's up. And then like places you've basically painted before, have you been around the U.S. or you kind of just stayed West Coast?
No, just Bay Area, South Bay.
Nice, cool.
Mostly, Milpitas, Fremont, San Jose.
Nice. Any like spots you think were like your all-time favorite to check out? I mean, if you know, but like.
Well, there was the yard. Like I said, the first time I painted was the Milpitas yard over there by the Great Mall. I mean, people still paint back there, but it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not.
But that was where we always used to go. There would always be somebody out there painting, so that's how I met a lot of writers.
You just meet them just when you were painting and they come?
Yeah.
See, it's not really like that anymore, I feel like. I mean, sometimes I bet people still see each other when they're out, but it's like, why has everything changed? Why do you think? Like, from back then to now?
I think just a lot of people got beef with each other just for misunderstandings,
And then they don't share the knowledge, is what it is?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, and I think a lot of the younger writers, they don't have a lot of direction.
Yeah,
like,
right.
There's no mentors that are helping them out.
Right. I mean, just today, bro, I've seen these writers that are definitely getting up, but, they're trying to figure out their style, it seems like. I don't know why they start with throwies. Like, I would think you would probably want to start with like some straights and
a tag.
At least a tag, because then when they tag and then they worked on their straights or their throwies, and then they try to tag, it's like, dude, like, who is that? That can't be the same guy, right? You got to learn how to tag before you can straight, and then straight before you can throw. I mean, I'm not a graffiti writer, but I just thought like that's kind of how it works.
Well, I kind of did. I kind of started backwards too. Like, I was trying to do a piece before I could even do a tag.
Is there really rules to it, you think?
I think you should master, the beginning
stages.
Yeah, like tagging first and then throw ups and.
I totally agree. Yeah, I love it when I see a nice tag, because then when they do pieces, it's going to be good. But I think it's just because it's quick and easy to do, to just throw up something and then move on, get the hell out of there.
Yeah, you're not worried about, a drip or something like that.
Yeah, and they're just, and then they leave. Yeah, like there's no OGs really teaching anybody, where it's like they could, but I don't think the new generation is gonna listen unless they actually get into a crew. If they really want to get into a crew, then they can learn how to like actually do the right stuff. Like on the way here, I saw a couple of new writers paint like a mom and pop shop.
Yeah. See,
And it's just like, what's the point of that?
There's kind of that's like there's always rules like back in the day, like you don't paint on churches and.
Well, I think it's common sense.
I mean it should be common sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Churches for sure, schools, mom and pop shops. I mean, I kind of understand the big corporated stuff because it's like a fuck you to them, but they, they definitely need to learn that this is something that it's like, they just kind of make everybody look bad in a sense when they do stuff like that. And when you think, graffiti writer nowadays, it's like, they're just vandalizing and with no regrets, nothing like that. But when you do great work like yourself and then you put it up on the wall and people can see it, there's always that back and forth with, I feel like, the public, where they like the art, but they just wish it was in somewhere nice or something like that. And that's what I thought was really cool about the culture. I believe his name is Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew.
Shout him out, man. He's great for doing everything he's doing right now. Even the chevron across the street from this gallery is getting painted that wall, which is amazing because I talked to him today and he's like, yeah, definitely the vibe is changing in San Jose, which is for the better, and, showing them how to actually do it with, legal walls, even though everybody, I'm sure, gets up, legal or illegal, it doesn't really matter. It's just when you see it in a place where it's gonna run and it's definitely for the city to come out and enjoy it. That's what I think is dope. And San Jose, I think, is making a change for the better in that sense,
Yeah, there's been a few, like Empire 7.
Empire 7
is doing a lot of mural projects. And
there's a lot of people that get up and they're basically just having fun. And, that's what it's about. But, man, there's a lot of things that can go down negatively for people if they don't do the right thing. I mean, obviously don't go over anybody. Like, if you want beef, then what's the point?
It all depends on what you want, right?
Yeah.
Some people just go to get up, and some people want to show their art, or some people are just bored,
Bored and going over dudes that it's like they don't even know, and then it can get really bad. Like, obviously, it's not going to be good for you to be going over people and stuff, So coming up from you, what would you tell the people, like your next project's coming soon? Do you have anything like for Def Projects that people can look forward to?
Right now, I'm just kind of, we're about to move to San Leandro, so I've been kind of putting a hold on what projects I'm coming out with, but I have some stuff that I'm working on for other people.
Okay.
So I'm doing more artifacts trains like I did before, and I'm working on some other trains with Shirt King Fate and Mass Appeal.
Mass Appeal, okay.
Doing some trains for them for an event.
Dude, that's what's up. Dope. Who are you working on right now? That's who you're working on?
Yeah.
Okay, dude, that's dope. Yeah, because I thought those were all painted, and then I saw 50 of them on a table or something. I was like, dang. So what type of machine, what type of printer is that?
It's a UV printer.
Okay.
A flatbed UV printer. It's kind of small. Like I eventually I would like to get something bigger. But it does what it does.
Yeah. How many trains can you basically print in like an hour?
A dozen at one time, and so I can. That takes like 5 minutes or so.
No shit. So you can bust out like 100 in an hour or something like that. That's dope. You started painting back in like 95, right?
Yeah.
So in that time, who was up the most in that time? Who can you basically shout out as like you looked up to, kind of?
So some of these guys I still keep in contact with. I still see from time to time. It's like the DTC, KYT guys.
Nice.
A lot of the Lords guys, OSH. Those were all the guys that we were painting with back in the day. Smog, Harv, all those guys, we go way back.
Yeah, Harv is cool. I talked to him a couple times. I think he does tattooing too. It's awesome. Yeah, man. I mean, what do you think? Like, what do you think is the difference between like us and like LA? You think like from the Bay Area compared to like LA? Have you ever painted that in LA?
Just at Venice Beach, but wasn't. I mean, anybody can paint there, so it's not
those
really
walls on the beach.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's not really the.
I've seen it once. I mean, I don't really go to LA a lot, but yeah, it was cool to see that.
I think. Well, the culture in San Jose, I think, is growing. Like, more people are getting together.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how LA is like with throwing events. I know there's a lot of stuff that goes on, but whenever there's an event like an art show or something, so many people come out over here.
Yeah,
and
that's dope to see.
A lot of people support. So I don't know. I see more like family in San Jose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even though, like we said, there were a lot of, there's a lot of new writers out there, which isn't a bad thing, but yeah, just stop painting mom and pop shops. When I was younger, I wasn't too into graffiti as I am now. Like I would say, I wish I was paying attention more in that time. Like Musk and them were definitely getting up a lot, and it was really sick to see because, I mean, I'm really into caricatures. I always said that from the beginning, So like do you like specialize in a certain character? Like do you have like your own character you started with?
I have a few, I guess. I like doing the skulls. I kind of feel like that's more like my signature character now.
Yeah.
But I have a bunch of characters, and sometimes I'll do more of a comic book style character, and sometimes more of a cartoon character.
That's dope, dude. Do you have any other pieces besides those two up in San Jose right now?
I think that's it right now. I mean, like I said, I haven't really been that active.
Mm-hmm.
With that, I've been busy with everything else.
Yeah, you got your business, which is great. So, like, what would you... Because, I mean, I feel like the youngsters think, like, this is just how it is. You do graffiti, and then you have your day job. You don't really do anything else with graffiti but that. It's kind of like it kind of just ends there. But for you, it did not. You're making a career out of it. You got your own business. I mean, your day job consists of a great boss I just met, allowing you to have an interview at your work, which is great, and allowing you to do your side hustle here. And it's, like I said, it's flourishing. You see a lot of people, liking it and stuff. You got a big following. So what would you tell people trying to basically get out of just doing graffiti and using their art for other projects?
Just be creative. There's so many people that, like, I know a lot of the older cats are doing, a lot of people do tattoos now.
Yeah.
That were graffiti writers, and
that's like the one thing a lot of people do.
Yeah, a lot. It's like I have a lot of homies that are like that.
Yeah.
But just be creative. I mean, there's more than one thing that you can do with your art. Mm-hmm. Some people get into graphic design. Some, it all depends.
Yeah. I mean, it just doesn't hurt to even apply the graffiti to whatever you want to do, because it doesn't mean you just get into graphic design and have nothing to do with graffiti. You can still
apply some of the same. You still apply some of the same techniques and some of the things that you learn from.
Graffiti is definitely, I feel like, growing in San Jose and the whole Bay Area. I mean, I just love that we're putting San Jose more on the map every day. I mean, you think of Oakland, you just think of it being grilled.
Yeah.
Everybody paints there. It's like the mecca right now for graffiti. 'Cause I think it's even
more than San Francisco,
more than Frisco, more than Seattle, places that are just grilled. Even Paris, I've seen is getting grilled. It's nuts. It's nuts to see. Do you think COVID helped in a sense, blow up more graffiti, or in that time, was it easy to start your business
No, it wasn't easy.
during COVID?
I don't think it was kind of slow. It was a slow start.
It might be your watch. That's what it is. Mine does that to me all the time, bro. They're always listening.
No, it was kind of a slow start.
Mhm.
But eventually it got rolling, and
That's dope.
I started with just having prints with friends,
Mhm.
people that I already knew, and so once more people started seeing those, and then it kind of word spread a little bit.
Okay.
But like I said, it started off kind of slow. Still trying to make more money.
Yeah, I mean, you got it.
I want to keep it going, so
We live in the Bay,
Yeah.
It's expensive out here, and we gotta stay alive, man. I mean, having your own business with your hustle and with your passion is, I feel like, the all-time goal in life. Like, you should enjoy what you're doing, So, so you said you were in which crew again? I'm sorry.
THA,
THA.
the Hunted Artists.
The Hunted Artists. Is anybody still active in that? Are they still kind of painting?
I know Dole is still active, and also Color. He's still painting.
Okay. Dope. And that's more of like a South Bay crew, or are they kind of like West Coast?
Yeah, we're South Bay. Like I said, Milpitas, San Jose.
Okay. Did you have any beefs, dissing going on? Did you have any issues?
Not really. I mean, we had somebody in the crew had beef with a couple people from R10 and stuff, but I don't even know if he's still active right now.
Mm-hmm. So not really much, huh?
Yeah, not too bad.
Well, that's good. I mean, like, the goal is not to go out and find beef. The goal is to just handle it, and if it's done, it's done, And I think that just shows your skill effort when you can go out of your way and like hit that spot again, go back over him, and that's why I post the before and after shots, because and they get a lot of people liking it. A lot of people enjoy that. I feel like, just because it's like it's showing what happened, and it's showing
that pushes the person to go back over there.
Right, but everybody's gonna see it no matter what. I thought, you know what I mean? If it's on the freeway, the side of the road, it's like, hey, he went over you, and then you post it up, and you're like, dude, why are you posting that? It's like, well, I mean, go get it back. I'll flick that too. And maybe we can go check out, see if there's any other like projects you're working on, just to showcase, show the people and stuff. And then, yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you having me over here, bro. And
thanks for coming.
Learning a little bit about what you do and everything. A lot of dope work, dude. Seriously.
Thanks.
And looking out for more legal art you're doing. What I mean? Those murals are sick, and I hope that just grows, because San Jose is a big place, man, and I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more, alleys and places where.
Yeah. There's always stuff opening up, so
it's dope to see, dude. Oh yeah, dude. Thank you again, man.
All right, man.
Appreciate you.
You want me to show you some different things?
Yeah, that'd be dope. You got a lot of stuff on the wall. I've seen these online.
Yeah.
That's dope.
They sold out within like an hour or something.
No way.
I did 35 of them.
Damn, dude, good for you. That's dope.
But these are more expensive to do, so that's why I haven't really been doing that much lately.
There we go. Sick. So this is Scheme?
Yeah. So he was one of the first ones I reached out to do the subway cars.
Damn, so that's like an OG one. You're gonna keep forever. It's
yeah,
like
that
sentimental.
one's mine.
Yeah, no, that's mine.
I sold out of them.
Lady Pink.
Lady Pink is the last one that we did.
Nice, man.
Send some of these out.
Artifacts. Nice.
But then I gotta flip them and do the other sides.
Dude, so dope.
But I'm gonna get the boxes made for these probably Monday or so.
Sweet. And then like all of so all of this is all from the machine, huh?
Yeah.
Dang.
I've been trying like the signs now.
Oh, shoot. The Urbanistic.
Yeah, it was just a sample that I made. I made him one and made me one.
That's sick. I'm glad I wore this then. And Keen, right?
Yeah.
Dreaming. And is this yours right here? Is that your logo or no? The
No,
green one?
Honestly, the only one that I did, the SJ one.
The SJ one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at that, dude. That's so clean. Yeah, so basically anybody can hit you up, and if they wanted to get their work done.
Yeah. A lot of times I'll just try and figure out what would work best.
Right. Okay, dude.
Oh, I can show you the book too.
Oh yeah, please. That'd be sick, dude. Dang, look at all these, bro. Sick.
So all these I got on my site.
Dang. This is like your version of a black book.
It's pretty cool though. Like some of these guys, like I looked up to, you know.
Yeah,
since I
of
started,
course.
Like Bigfoot, you know.
Dang, Bigfoot, that's
And then,
sick.
like finally working with them on something was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like a dream come true. Gus Allen? Oh wow, that's so dope, dude.
And then I don't, you know, I try to work with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, some of them are local, some people hit me up and they want to do something. So I'm like, all right, we might as well do it.
Oh yeah. These are sick, dude. Damn. That's hella tight.
Yeah,
Cabs.
it's a race from FTA to Jack. I did this one.
That's clean.
Horse.
SJ.
Home.
Oh, Forrest. Yeah, Forrest is a great guy, man. He's cool as hell. And he does a lot of stuff too with all these projects out here in San Jose. You know?
He's always doing something.
Hell yeah, he is. He's always busy. Yeah, you're right.
Studio, and I'm like, man, like, how do you even have room for all this stuff?
Yeah, man, this is where the magic happens, bro. It's sick. Well, dude, I appreciate you again showing me around, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you. Appreciate that, dude.